What is up, guys? Bringing you an Afterpulse video here. We're going to detail all of the new beret sets of gear. There's a 4-star, a 5-star, and a 6-star set. I have pictures of all of them, and just to be clear, these are not my gear pieces, because I know I'll get asked that question for some reason. So this is a 4-star security beret headgear, and the 4-star set, I guess, is just called security beret. You'll see the vest and the pants coming up. But for the headgear, we got plus 10% head accuracy with LMG and Assault. That might be pretty good. 940 portability, very good portability. 1187 defense. That's pretty low on defense. You know, it's better than wearing nothing, I guess. But it is a 4-star piece of gear, so you can't really expect much there. And then all of the sets are going to have a 2-piece and 3-piece set bonus. The 2-piece set bonus will be stability with LMG and Assault. The 4-star has plus 10% in stability. And then the 3-piece set is going to have an extra range boost with LMG and Assault. And the 4-star set is going to have 10% in that area. And then we'll move on to the 4-star security beret vest. And this one's going to have plus 15% reload speed on LMG and Assault. Could prove to be a little interesting. 850 portability, that's pretty good portability for a vest. 2970 defense, nowhere near the best, but once again a 4-star piece of gear, so you know, it looks pretty good for a 4-star piece of gear. And then the same 2-piece and 3-piece set bonuses as the 4-star beret that I just showed you. Overall, looks wise, I didn't really talk about the looks of the beret, but I mean, beret is very simple. I think the vests look pretty cool. I'm not complaining about them, definitely not complaining. I can dig it. At least it's not like spiky shoulders like the Mamba set and stuff like that. But I can dig this stuff, and it looks pretty good. And lastly, for the 4-star set, we got the security beret pants. Looks like kind of like a greenish color, some pretty typical boots, some pouches on the side, and I think those things around the shins are like backwards knee pads. Not really sure what's going on there, but overall, I mean, you know, I'm a fan of the more bland gear, the more a little realistic, on the side of realistic gear. So like I said with the other pieces, you know, I can dig this. But the pants are going to have an accuracy bonus while on the move with LMG and Assault. The 4-star is going to be plus 7%. Not sure how it'll be on the move. I mean, I guess that's kind of good. But 910 portability and 1781 in defense. That's pretty good portability, and it's about 1,000 points lower than a lot of the 6-star pants in terms of protection. So once again, 4-star piece of gear, can't judge it too hard. I'll talk about more details coming up with the 5-star and 6-star sets. So we'll jump right into it here with the 5-star Airborne Beret headgear. The whole 5-star new set of gear is going to be Airborne Beret. And basically, it looks like pretty much the same thing, just a little bit of a darker color. 944 portability, so not much difference, and 1445 defense. Defense goes up a little bit more, but still not much difference from the 4-star set. But you get an extra, 5% head accuracy bonus with LMG and Assault. Extra 15% overall, I'm saying extra 5 from the 4-star headgear, comparing it to that. And then the 2-piece and 3-piece set bonuses will be the same. You get some more stability and some more range with 15% on each of those, as opposed to the 10% with the 4-star set. And then we'll jump right into this Airborne Beret vest, the 5-star vest here. Pretty much same as the 4-star, just like I said with the beret, just kind of like a darker color, that like bluish greenish type of color is swapped out for black, which I'm a fan of. I like this black gear here. And then we're going to have 860 portability and 3615 defense. So overall, I mean, that's a pretty good set of gear for a vest, you know, especially 5-star. That's pretty good, and you know, reload speed could be good, especially for farming, I think, but we'll get into that in a second here. Then the same 2-piece and 3-piece sets with stability and range for LMG and Assault. And then the last piece in this 5-star Airborne Beret set is the Airborne Beret pants. And I'm surprised they're not more like black in color. Their base color is more like this blue, almost very light camouflage type of pattern. I like the way they look. It's just seems not the most matching to the vest and the headgear, but I mean, it still matches obviously, but you get what I'm saying. But overall, we got plus 10% accuracy while on the move with LMG and Assault, compared to the 7% of the 4-star identical gear, whatever you want to call it. Then we got 916 portability, once again not bad at all there, and 2168 defense, getting a little better, but still, I mean, 5-star piece of gear, it's just about average, I guess. And then a 2-piece and 3-piece set, plus 15% stability, LMG and Assault, plus 15% range with LMG and Assault. And so I'll just go over this 6-star gear here next, and then I'll just close out with some preliminary thoughts on this gear, what it might be useful for, how it might perform, and you know, I don't have any videos of it yet, but maybe in the future. And we'll start off here with this 6-star Tactical Beret. The 6-star set is going to be the Tactical Beret set, I guess. We got plus 30% head accuracy with LMG and Assault. That's pretty crazy. 30%. I mean, that could be really nice, guys. 948 portability and 1704 defense. That's not bad at all for headgear. It's really not bad. And then the 2-piece and 3-piece set bonuses are going to be the same as the other sets, just up to 20% bonus. So, you know, I'm not sure stability is a huge deal, but the range bonus on the 3-piece set, you know, it could be useful depending on the weapon you're using. But we'll show you the vest and the pants and then close it out. So here is the 6-star Tactical Beret vest. I didn't really mention the color on the beret. Looks like the 6-star set is more of a green color. Can't remember what the pants are exactly. I think the pants are green with like a light camouflage pattern, almost like the 5-star pants. And the vest is going to have plus 30% reload speed on LMG and Assault. That could prove pretty useful once again, guys. 870 portability, so the fastest vest in the game is a light urban vest at 880, so this is right up there. And 4261, that's higher defense than the light urban vest. However, the light urban vest will have extra assault protection, so I don't know how that stacks up, if that gets up to or even past 4261. But in terms of just base protection, you know, against every other weapon except Assault, this will have higher protection. So this is, I mean, this is one heck of a vest. I would, you know, I don't want to say spend money, but I would try to get this gear. You know, it's some good stuff, and it looks like it is seasonal gear, so it's not going to be around once the event is over. So you got about 15 days to put some hard work in or spend some hard-earned cash. That's just all there is to it, you know, money or time. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like time, you know, just spending free earned gold is going to get you this stuff. So you might have to buy some IAP deals if you really want this. But we'll see how that goes in the next couple of days here. But overall, pretty cool looking vest. I went over the stats, and then just the 2-piece and 3-piece set bonuses, same deal there as the beret. Obviously it'll be the same for each piece of gear within the set, right? But we'll just show you the pants. So there are the pants, looking pretty cool in my opinion. They got that kind of lightish camouflage pattern like I mentioned. Got this dark forest type of thing going on. And they're going to be called the Tactical Beret pants, 6-star pants obviously. They're going to have plus 20% accuracy while on the move with LMG and Assault. That's I mean, this is getting pretty crazy. I mean, I'll close it out with an end slate of a summary of them all, but so we can really go over the totals here. But I mean, this is pretty significant. 922 portability, that's very high. 2556 defense. I think that's around the same as the light urban pants. So, you know, it's good. And I think the light urban pants are like barely faster than this. I can't remember, but I think they're like 928 off the top of my head, something like that. And then the same 2-piece, 3-piece set bonus as you've seen on the beret headgear and the vest. But yeah, I mean, this might be something to look out for. So once again, thought this was going to be a really quick video, and we're already over 10 minutes, so I'll sum it up real quick. Here's just a compilation I made. It took a bit too long to edit this together, but I think it looks pretty cool. The text isn't the most clear, but you can screenshot it and zoom in, whatever you need to do. I'll probably post it on the forums as well. Probably post it on my Instagram as well or something like that, at Gaming Willis. Shoot me a follow, you know. But we got the 4-star set on top, the 5-star set in the middle, and the 6-star set on the bottom. I'll let you do your own math calculations, totals for the 4 and 5-star set, but I wrote down the quick totals for the 6-star set. So if you wear all 3 pieces of the 6-star beret gear, you're going to have 2,737 portability, base portability, that's without the weapon. So as an example, with an A500, you're going to get up to 3157 portability. That is not bad at all. And then with the KG-18, you're going to be at 3,437. That's really good. You're definitely sprinting, you're definitely running with that guy. So really not a lot of issues on portability. Like I said, I mean, the vest is the big player here at 870 portability. That's right up there with the light urban vest. So that's I mean, this is good stuff, guys. This is really good gear. And then defense, wearing 3 pieces. There's no boosts on defense. Like the light urban vest will have 25% extra protection against assault, right? None of this gear here has boosts like that, but the base defense is 8,521. I've kind of set my personal benchmark for ranked play at 7,500, so 8,521 is very good. That's more than you need. That's, I mean, you're going to be running fine and you're going to be protected, so this is good gear. And then on top of that, obviously, if you wear a 2-piece set, you're going to have an extra 20% stability with LMG and Assault, and the 3-piece set, an extra 20% range with LMG and Assault. So those boosts kind of depend on what weapon you're going to be using. You know, I'm not going to go through every weapon just for the sake of time. I'm sure you can kind of get an idea on that on your own, what you need to do to perform the best. But then overall, I mean, the 3 boosts from each set of gear are plus 30% head accuracy with LMG and Assault. So I didn't totally catch that before. I guess head accuracy would be more likely to get headshots, so it's not like you're more likely to hit the body, I guess, if that makes sense. But still could be very useful, especially if you coupled that with a Shamrock A500 Shamrock KPK, which already has the extra boost to get headshots. Or no, it has 5% of bullets will always go on target or something like that. Whatever, the point is that could be a pretty good combination. Then we got plus 30% reload speed. That could be good for LMGs. I'd love to try my AGK-37 with the 6-star gear if I ever get the 6-star gear. I wouldn't mind trying that. But reload speed isn't vital for multiplayer, in my opinion. I could go more in depth on that in another video, but once again, we're going way too long here on this video. But it could be really good for training. And lastly, plus 20% accuracy while moving. I mean, that's just overall just going to help you out. Obviously, you can't sit still and fire and gain that boost. You're going to have to be moving, but you know, with things like the AGL nowadays, if you're not moving, I don't know what you're doing, right? So I mean, this is a good set of gear, guys. I might have to go against everything I've said and shell out a couple dollars to grab some of this stuff. I just might have to. You know, it's painful, but I don't know. I'm really debating it, so we'll see. And obviously, you'll see those videos when they come out if I do grab some of this stuff. And be sure to subscribe so you get notified when they do come out. And as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you watching this whole video all the way at 16 minutes. And as always, I'll catch you on the next video.
Big